welcome to tonight's round from Brands Hatch. It'll be a night race for this one. Before we go into it, let's have a quick look at the Drivers' Championship. Coming away from the previous round, round 2 at COTA. For the GT3 Championships, Clemens Hartmann in the Audi R8 is leading the championship with 116 points. Right behind him, P2 Tristan Bodwinkle. He's changed cars, but will cost him points. He's got 105 points. In P3, it's Daniel Herzog with 97 points. In the Silver Championship, leading the way is Dražan Trifunovic. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. He's in the Porsche 911 GT3. He's got 120 points. Right behind him, Tamas Kozma in the Audi R8, just 110 points. Third place is Morten Nielsen with 97. I'm just hovering on the edge there, P5 at the moment, 80 points. So a good result against any of those drivers ahead of me tonight. Might well propel me towards the top 3. And for the GT4s, it's Marek Krajicki. What a name. In the Alpine or A110 GT4 with 136 points. Pretty clear really. Or P2 is Rodrigo Iverson, who's also in an Alpine. And joint P2 with 97 points as well is Tommaso Maffei. So pretty close battle there for P2 in the GT4 Championship. Keep an eye open for Maseratis, which are a P2, effectively P2 and P4 in that championship. It's going to be a night race for this one. It's going to be a little bit tricky because the tyres are going to be cold. We'll join it now. We've just finished qualifying and we're just about to start the race. Hello, just waiting for the start of the race. Dismal qualifying, 30th out of 31. Did a 125 dead, night in the cold. Wasn't too bad for me, but I've done a 24.5 in free practice. But as usual, just couldn't quite bring it together during the race. Let's turn the tyres off now. So we're only in for fuel. I've got it all to do, come from the back again. I did a brief championship update at the start of the race tonight. So I always keep forgetting to do really, or don't find time to. That was very hastily put together in about 10 minutes. I've got a lot to do from tonight, but I think there may be quite a few offs. It's a bit tricky, Brands Hatch, especially in the dark at night. And with GT4s around, this could be a difficult race. I got pretty killed as well by GT4 in free practice. It just simply drove into me on Druids, so I'm not quite sure what we're going on there. So that car went sideways. Still getting some occasional odd behaviour from the Audi like that. Like the force feedback suddenly gets lumpy and heavy. It's really weird. I don't know, there's some strange diff setting still. But it's a freezing cold night at Brands Hatch. Track temperature is just 11 degrees. Hour-long race. It's pretty open. There's a refueling window. A pit stop window. I think that comes in 15 minutes in and ends 15 minutes before the end of the race, if I recall correctly. Can fuel, don't need to change tyres, so we can sneak an advantage there if we can. Ideally avoid any repairs, but I doubt we'll get around the first lap without being hit by something. There's a learner's league, so take the rough with the smooth. Cars are not getting warm on this lap, I'll tell you that. I have that problem as well of GT4s up my backside at the start of the race, and they all seem to want to try and get in front of the GT3s, which is lunacy because I'm straight past them on the first straight. We seem to find an Alpine, don't we? About halfway up the pack.
Follow car number 103.
Ended up already. It's a very short lap at Brands Hatch. So lapping and getting lapped is probably going to be the biggest issue. drivers with penalties this week too, including some Porsche who's got a stop go 20. Taking the first 3 laps. If I was him, I'd just simply get it done straight away, get out of all the trouble. Although, you might well be thinking about do a couple of laps, try and get away from the GT4s before you come in. But it's likely to come out in the middle of them anyway. Out of position here.
Go! On your right. Right side's clear. On your right. Hold your line.
Car on the right.
Still there.
Clear on the right.
Clear right. Car right. You're in the middle.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Clear all around. Car right.
Yellow
Clear
flag,
right.
yellow flag. Be careful.
Clear all around.
Damage. I only got a few taps left and right.
He probably just lost concentration for a second, and that
Car
was
on the
all
right.
it took.
Right side.
Clear on the right.
Still there.
Car on the right.
Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Car right.
Nobody's saying restart, but I don't think they've got any like powers of control over the race.
Has the luxury of entering the pits in first place.
Yellow flag.
Nobody's saying restart. I was going to restart, I think. I'm going to keep pushing.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Green flag. Incident clear. 60.
Or the restart. It was an admin doing a restart. Check setup. Load. Check. Fuel strats. Check. Another 3 minutes to go.
The track temp is. The air temp is 11.
Had a good start then. Don't know what the damage was. No, Mikey, no, says somebody in chat. So, you know, it is what it is. So back around again. So that was so not right. Don't know if that will have saved. Not with a forced restart. Not that I need it. Just simply kept my head down. Found the gap as usual. Got a bit clunked from either side. From stuff coming off left, right and centre. But just then drove through it and went on my way. I think I'll do the penalties as well. Admins have been loving this. Okay, there's not a script for the penalties to be applied. Well, we'll try again in 2 minutes' time. I've not moved any further up than 30th though, that's a shame. There's only one Alpine driver out behind me, so it'll do well for them to get in front. But there's only 2 Alpines in the whole race actually, so they'll try. Take it easy, guys, at the start. Don't go 3 wide. Don't try and make up a load of places on the first corner. It only ends in death. Hello, Smudge. Oh, you've missed the carnage. This is a restart, Smudge. Yeah, I was enjoying it in free practice, but my qualification, Smudge, was terrible, as usual. Well, I did a 25 dead. But I've done a 24.5 in free practice. I just need more practice time, I think. Didn't have enough warm-up time as well. I had to do a beautiful video intro for this one. I have an update on the championship because I'm 5th in silver class, but I'm on joint points with somebody else. Healy, I think, who's currently 2nd in silver. That's bad news for me. So I've got a long way to come back. I'm last in silver from the start. Some strange message. That GT4 is getting moved to the pits because they couldn't catch up in time.
30 seconds.
Interesting book. Hands are a bit cold. And all you see, Smudge, is me just sneaking through the middle as usual. I did get away, and I was looking okay for a decent position, to be honest. Seconds, and we won't cut out warming these tyres up now.
Stay in single file.
Can't see the leader's moving yet. Leader isn't moving. The rest of them are lined up. Leader was very slow away then. Somebody's found the flash the lights button behind us. We've already had jokes, Smudge, about my up for a tour. Putting a few wheels on the grass to get a faster lap time. It's now become a new sim racing meme. The antics at iRacing at the weekend. I'm still heavily weighing up potentially going to iRacing for a change. I think my problem is I'm bored to death of doing GT3s after 2.5 years constant. So watch me go to iRacing and then to GT3s. So the current big meme is the put your wheel on the grass, and I'm thinking, do I really want to go to iRacing if it's that bad? God, my tyres feel lumpy. Tomorrow night, it's Imola. Like Imola as well.
Follow car number 103.
Let's hope we're not a huge pile up. I don't want to keep doing restarts all that. Very warm tyres.
Green light,
Go.
give it okay.
Car right. Clear right. On your right.
Car on the
Still
right.
there. Right
Clear on
side's
the
clear.
right.
Car right. Hold your line. Right side's clear.
Car on the right.
Right side.
Clear on the right.
Still there.
Car on the right.
He's still there. He's still there.
Clear on the right.
Still there. Clear right. Alright, Stevie. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Another decent start, actually.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Try and keep it clean now this lap.
On your
Car on
right.
the right.
Still
Clear
there.
on the right.
Right side's clear.
Porsche is a little bit suicidal then.
B27. Car right, clear right.
I imagine there'll be a few deaths now within a couple of laps. So one of them isn't me. He didn't leave me much room. He was either let me through or I'll have an accident.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yellow flag. Incident clear, green flag. B26.
Personal fastest lap.
Oh, he's at it again. This time it didn't work out.
Yellow flag. You're clear, incident clear. New fastest lap for Volvinco, 123.65. Okay, Stevie, don't let this guy distract you. Sector 2 is now green, B23.
Fastest lap.
The gap in front is now 3.3.
I'll really focus, try and get a bit of a gap on the guy behind me. Up a little bit, 0.6 now.
That was 125.78.
Well done, mate. This has been your personal best. Yellow flag, be careful. There's a slow
flag.
Gale's back there.
Incident clear. Back to green flag.
I'm pleased to report as well, it's not 9 million degrees this week.
Your right sides are cold.
Maybe able to concentrate better this week. This guy's a little slow possibly. Staying out.
B21.
Well, as he's coming back now, I'm getting held up by this Porsche.
Tyres are cold. Okay, Stevie, keep firing under pressure. He'll make
The smudge race direction coming in by telegraph again. 5 minutes after the event. I don't know where he meant to be for me to send it then. Probably coming up here.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Age-old problem at Brands Hatch is where do you send it? It's always really difficult to pass here.
Yellow flag. Watch out. You're gaining on the driver ahead in sector 3.
incident clear. Green flag. Right side tyres are cold. Stick with him, keep him under pressure.
second down again.
Car right.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Clear right. B21.
Leaders are catching GT4s already. Got a GT4 just two ahead.
Coming up on a slower car.
There's a slow car up ahead.
The gap behind is now 0.44. Clear left.
Car
On your
on the
left.
left.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
My GT4 were doing then, he pulled right in front of me.
Hold your nerve. Make them do the work. He's quicker than us here. Sheen. Car
Car
right.
on the right. Clear on the right.
Clear right.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Alright, Stevie, the next car is man. Slower class car ahead.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flag, car right, clear right. Car right, clear right, green flag, you're clear of the incident. Yellow flag. Left side,
Car on the left.
the incident's clear, green flag.
Clear on the
He's
left.
still there,
Car on the
he's
left.
still there, clear
Clear on the
left.
left.
On your right, right side's clear.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Boxed off. Be place.
Three wide. Clear on the
Clear
right.
right, clear all round, P20. You're coming up on some slower cars. These guys are busy fighting, they might not notice you.
I'm not familiar with the M25s much, but I've only ever driven on it a couple of times. A little bit of a breather.
You've got cold front tyres.
Oh, more GT4s already.
Car right, clear right. Car right, right side's clear.
Car on the right.
Three wide, you're in the
Clear
middle.
on the right.
Clear right.
I got bloody double sandwiched off then.
Keep pushing, we might get it back.
One of the GT4s got hit into me. I lost more places.
Car ahead is Hartman. Bogged down, it's closing the
Car
gap.
on the left.
Now, on your left. Hold your line,
Clear on the left.
hold your line. Still there,
Car on the left.
still there.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left.
around the corner then.
Defend your position, don't let him through. They're faster than us into Druids. Slower class car ahead. Car left.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left. B21. Come on, get your head back into it. Keep it smooth. Focus on these lines. Okay, Stevie. There's a
Car on
group
the
of
left.
slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other. Left side. Still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Left
Car on
side.
the left. Clear
Still
on the
there.
left.
Clear left.
Car on the
right.
right. Clear on
Right
the
side's
right.
clear.
Ugh, this is hard work. Still not clear of all the GT4s yet.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2. Slow car ahead. Car on
Right
the right.
side.
Clear on the
To the
right.
right. Yellow flag.
Right, there it goes. One would have been better off pitting out with this.
Green flag. Incident
Slow car
clear.
ahead.
Slower class car ahead.
Car on the right.
Car right.
Clear on the
Clear
right.
right.
What's Auto doing? He's a lap down.
Slow car ahead.
Right, look inside of the door.
Clear on the right.
Car left. Clear left. You're approaching a group of slower cars.
Oh, everybody stopped.
Watch out in front. Car on the right.
Oh, that cost me a place. It's a GT4 in front of me.
Still there. Clear left.
I got a place and then lost it. Oh dear. Very hard work. I think luck perhaps is too big a factor in this race. Still only, there's 29 runners and I'm 21st, so...
Okay, Stevie, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes. He's faster than you, through Rainham Hill Bend.
made a huge tactical error. There's no mandatory pit stop at all. So I'm going to have to box and everybody else might not. So I'm going to lose a load of places for no good reason. Noticed.
Car
Car
left.
on the left. Clear
Still
on the left.
Clear left.
Car on the
Left
left.
side. Hold your line.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Huge tactical error. Near enough fuel to get to the end of the race. Oh fuck.
Right side's clear. Clear left. Yellow flag.
Doesn't matter now anyway. I think my mind was elsewhere then, realising I made a huge cock up.
Clear right. Incident clear. Green flag.
Get in the pits, get this fuel. Only going to stop for 8 seconds. We'll have enough fuel.
See front blocking going into Sterling's Bend.
He'll be very aware that races can be won or lost in the pit lane. He's coming in for fuel and a fresh set of...
So, huge tactical cock up. It's going to make me last, I think.
Just in front of.
They keep changing the rules race to race on pit stops, and it read to me like you had to stop and refuel. So, I short fueled, thinking strategically, and it turns out I didn't need to stop, so that'll put me last.
Come on, go, go, go.
Car approaching. Watch your mirrors. Coming up on a slower class car.
That's the blues. He'll have to pull over now.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
I'm not sure what to take from this as a lesson, because the SimRacing XP setup for the race did not read like
Clear right.
there was no mandatory fuel stop.
Approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position.
So that's me a bit buggered.
Faster car behind you.
That's a blue flag.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
All right, Stevie.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Car left.
Car on the left.
He's still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Yellow flag. The car behind's pitting. Green flag, you're clear. B26.
I think what's caught me out this week is the constantly changing pit stop rules every week. Having no pit stop though is really odd.
Bogged down. Ahead is pitting.
Well, some others are pitting as well.
Faster car is approaching. Watch out.
Back. can't catch me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
B25. Slower class car ahead.
Nothing but leaders around me and they're not going to pit, so it's going to cost me massively.
Right
I
side.
have to let them through. Disaster! I'm miles behind anybody.
Car on the left. Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. Left
Car on the
side.
left. Clear on the
Clear
left.
left.
Who would have heard of a 1 hour race with no pit stops?
Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag. Sector 3 is now clear.
Now I've got people quitting. Only 26 of us left running now. How's this for depressing? I'm easily keeping up with P3.
We are at the halfway mark. Still a long way to go.
Okay, Stevie, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. That lap time was 126.03. There's a group of slower cars ahead. These guys are busy fighting each other.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
On your
Car on
left.
the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
We all followed each other off onto the grass then.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3.
You're coming up on a slower car.
P4 nearly drove in the back of me, but I'm behind a GT4. There's not a lot I could do.
Clear on the right.
Clear right.
You won't be very pleased.
Slower cars ahead. The class leaders in this group. These guys are scrapping for position. B25. Left side.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. Left
Car on
side.
the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left. Yellow flag. Green flag, all clear. B24. Yellow flag. Green flag.
You have to join SimRacing GP. SimRacing is one word, .gp is another, and search for the community SimRacing XP. Oh god, on there. If you want to join, I'll just try a Google search for SimRacing XP.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
This community is aimed at beginners. So if you've not had the game long, then P23 is in the pits. Then it might be a good place to start.
B23.
Hang on.
The blue
Faster
flag
cars
is being
approaching.
waved.
Yellow flag in sector.
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
Lift. Come on, come on, come on.
Car on the left.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Car left. Clear left. Nielsen is now in the lead.
Bit too much then.
Underway again. The green flags are out.
Faster car
That's
coming
the
up
blue.
behind
You
you.
have to pull over now.
Car on the right.
Right side's
Clear on the
clear.
right. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Oh, he's asked that up totally there. That suck.
Left
Car
side.
on the left. Clear on the
Clear
left.
left.
I'm losing so much time now.
Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Back up to 22nd. There aren't many people left in this race in our class. Yeah, no, you're there. Drive past me. Come on, chop chop.
Car on
Left
the
side.
left. Clear on the left.
That's a blue flag.
Faster car coming up behind you.
I'll be careful now. This is the Porsche that killed me last week. lifting.
Clear on the right.
Right side's clear.
4 seconds I lost that lap. Are they going to make up any more spaces through a look, really? Got 2 minutes to go.
On a slower class car. Car right.
Clear on the right.
Clear right.
Also, Atticus, I'm in silver class. There's another class of drivers, very much I think aimed at the beginner. They're on a separate server, so you'll be able to join in. Each one of these races has got an individual entry. It's joining SimRacing XP on SimRacing.gp thing is a bit of a palaver, though. You must persevere. You'll need Discord as well if you don't have Discord yet. Got my lap down. That far behind after that one pit stop. Well, what I do from now on is just prepare to always do the full distance rather than get cute with fuel. Are well down ahead of me. I think the rest of the field have just crossed the start-finish line.
Minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
In this lap. It's slow still, 25.9. Still, tyres won't be very happy now. Mind you, I don't encounter any GT4s the last lap, did I?
Expect to see some drizzle in the next 30 minutes.
No, you don't, crew chief. There's no rain coming. Get the weather report then. That'll be a turn up for the books. What a time then. To compound my disaster, Healy, who I was right up against in the Drivers' Championship, is behind me now. He's P10. We've got another silver class in P8. Don't feel very silver class, do they?
That lap was at 127.26. Okay, Stevie, slower cars ahead. These guys will be fighting for position. They might not see you.
Go again.
Car on the left.
Car left.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
This has got to be a mountain of time.
Car on the left. Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. Right
Car on
side.
the right. Clear on the right.
Clear right.
Car on the
Left
left.
side. Clear
Clear on
left.
the left.
Car right. Right side's clear.
5 seconds they cost me. Minutes to go. Can't believe a pit stop put me out of the race.
Bogged down. It's getting closer. The gap's come down to 19 seconds. Quicker than you entering through it.
Well, I've got within 20 seconds of somebody. Cracky. There's somebody behind me. There's somebody behind me.
Yellow flag.
Yellow
Stay
flag.
sharp.
Watch out. There's a slow car.
Heading clear. Green flag. Slower class car ahead. Remaining 15 minutes to go.
This young man really is a superlative driver.
On your left.
Car on the left.
Still there.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Yeah, Smudge. Stuck.
Right side's clear.
I think Bogdan only made a bit of a close-up as it got held up by two GT4s running side by side down here, and I lost over 5 seconds in one lap, so. And Healy's having trouble catching up with us, he's only 1.7 seconds away, but. Heck.
P22.
Well, only me to blame.
The guy in front is Jorgensen.
So, lessons learned in SimRacing GP, when the race configuration is set as refueling, yes, it doesn't mean it's mandatory to refuel. So I think in the other league, Actual Vision, you've got to refuel at least 1 litre, so you have to refuel. Murray's talking about me, of course, Sludge. He definitely wouldn't be talking about you.
Still there. Clear right.
"30 minutes to go." And he's finally getting through.
Slower class car ahead. The gap to Bogdan behind is now 17 seconds.
Car on
left.
the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 1.
On your right.
Car on the right.
Clear
Clear
right.
on the right.
Car right. Clear right.
So frustrating. Morphe special ahead of us. Never get a look at the draw, do I? Picked up pretty easy with P3. Not being too bad at keeping up with these two. So I would be in there if I didn't keep cocking things up.
Your last lap time was at 127.78.
Got a great connection as Healy. Car's handling well at the moment. 27 litres in the tank, 19 litres required.
Is now 17 seconds. Alright Stevie, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Slower cars ahead. These guys are scrapping for position. They might not see you.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 3. Faster car coming up behind. Watch out.
Left
Car on
side.
the left. Clear on the
Still
left.
there. Clear left.
Faster car is approaching.
Okay, Stevie, you're approaching some slower cars. These guys are fighting for position. Car right, clear right. Car right,
Car on the right.
he's still there. Hold your line.
Clear on the right.
No, GT. No. It is the GT3 that's supposed to be coming through.
Blue
Faster
flag,
car
yellow flag.
approaching. Watch out. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Get into chaos. Now that Ratty's all over the bloody show, just blocking me off.
The blue flag is being waved.
Yellow
Car
flag,
on the
car
right.
right.
Clear on the
Right
right.
side's clear. You're clear, incident clear.
Car on the
Left
left.
side,
Clear on the left.
still there.
Car on the left.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
He blocked me off for half a lap as well, that Maserati.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I was expecting a lot of deaf and carnage as well, making up a lot of places with people in the pits putting the cars back together, but a lot of people have actually stayed on the track. Much to my disappointment. Well, even I've lumped it off into the scenery.
Closing in. The gap is now 11 seconds. They're quicker than us entering Druids.
I presume Bogdan will get a bit more luck with the GT4s. Minutes to go, kids. I can't see us making up any more places. Sadly, not unless somebody drives straight into the scenery. Some would say that's a terrible thing to say about your opponents to make up a place, but I'll take anything I can get.
Okay, Stevie, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes
Car
left.
on the left.
Car left. Still
Clear
there.
on the left.
Clear left.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 3.
Slow car ahead. This guy's their class leader.
Still a few more GT4s up the road. Only 4 minutes to go now. I'm 22 out of 24. But you don't win anything for quitting. We started with 29. So technically I've beaten 7 cars now. That's what I'm going to take. This is only a 6-race season. We're into race 3 and I've bodged up 2 of them now. 4th in the first one in class. And then I had a pretty bad COTA and I've made an arse up with doing a pit stop I didn't need in this one. There are some people who have quit this race, and if they end up watching this, it's worth going to the end. You never know what's going to happen, or who else is going to quit, and you don't get the experience either, having completed the race. It's worth keeping going in my view. I could only ever quit a couple of races.
Clear on the right.
Right side's clear.
This Genetico is right in the middle of the road.
Car
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Audi GT3 coming through. You got to think about if you're in a GT4, is if you force the GT3 to stay behind you where it would be easy for them to pass.
Yellow flag.
You're just making them go past you where it's hard for them to get past. You're making it more dangerous for yourself.
Incident clear. Green flag. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Slow car ahead.
Well, on a bit of a tour of the scenery. Oh, there was an interesting bit of grass out there that you needed to have a look at. Oh, that was close. That was close. Little rear slide then. Pressure's getting pretty low actually. Seconds, probably one more lap to go. Leader. That's behind us, bleeder. Jesus. I am being lapped a few times on here. GT4s don't have. Cost you a lot of time over the course of the race. So I think I'll have 2 laps. The leader will be on my last lap when they come over the line now. I'm behind them, ahead of them, technically.
Drivers are controlling a car about half the weight of a minute, and these things can accelerate to about 150 miles an hour in 6.5 to 7 seconds.
Leaders on final lap now.
I could be tactical. Let the leader come through and then finish, but I don't want to do that. I keep making up places on last lap. Got the fuel, somebody else might run out.
Car left.
Car on the left. Clear on the
Clear
left.
left.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
You remember what's going on there, Cam? I believe that GT4 stopped me on the apex. That's why I had no momentum.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Clear left.
And he's on his last lap now.
The leader has finished the race. Car on the right. Clear on
Right
the
side's
right.
clear.
I did see somebody going slow at the back of the course, but they're not now. Can't see anybody who stopped. Unfortunately, still P22. Not a great result. Just grumbling in chat while we're having the race. Normally frowned upon.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
And over the line we go. Not a great result.
Second place. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Good. Take it easy indeed, lab.
It's the race over. Who Garage. 1, 2, 3. 15 class still. That was a bit of a boo-boo to take a pit stop. I didn't need to. Not with anything worth reporting there. I didn't really get hit by anything. I had a few in sort of taps with GT4s, but you know, hey ho. Yeah. I'll grumble about GT4s. That's the way it is with GT4s, with GT3s on track. It's always going to go that way. Well, there you go. That's that round. P5 in class. I probably will drop to 5th or 6th on the Drivers' Championship, I would have thought. I think Healy got a lot more points. So he'll probably move ahead of me. So there we go. Atticus, if you're still about, I say do a search for SimRacing XP. On Google, go from there perhaps. Simracing.gp is where all the ACC sort of online races are. There's also low fuel motorsport, which I've signed up for, and I've done the time trial, so I'll be doing low fuel motorsport next as well. So there we are. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow. It is Imola with Actual Vision. But Imola's a nice track, and that's another hour-long race. It's daylight to be able to see what's going on. That'll make a novel change, won't it? So, see you next time. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio!